What's going on, y'all? Still getting some stuff in order. Just a little bit. What's going on? What's going on? Alright, so I'm streaming from mobile, so anyway, welcome to the intention of the day. My name is Allison Jones. I know this is being streamed on the Aqua Celestial channel, so give thanks for sure. Alright, so real briefly, to get into the intention of the day, and I'll probably do a video later on going more into like, what an intention is and how to really work with intentions. But for the most part, we kind of know we got an idea of what an intention is based off of like the reality we live in, the world we live in, people that we're around. People always saying somebody got bad vibes or, have positive vibes. It's the same thing. Positive intentions, bad intentions, But at the end of the day, an intention is intention, no matter where it is on the balancing scale. It's all going to be the same thing. So it really just depends on what you're trying to manifest, which is pretty much what the intention of the day is dealing with action, and it's also dealing with what is your heart's desire to manifest. What does your heart desire to manifest? So let's go ahead and get into this. So mainly a day like this, or the vibe of the day pretty much is going to have you looking at your foundation. It's going to have you looking at the structure, and it's going to have you looking at like the belief systems that have created your reality. So basically, how were you brought up? You may be an internal thought, or different things may be going on outside of you that may be reminding you of. All right, y'all. So I guess we might have got disconnected. I may have to edit this out, or I'm gonna leave it. Either way, hey, let's hit it. So anyway, dealing with this type of day or energy or frequency or vibration, whatever you really want to call it, it's mainly just dealing with yourself consciously and subconsciously, and recognizing, what do you really want to manifest? What is your heart's desires? Or what does your heart desire to manifest? And so usually when you're setting intentions, you should really be taking the time out. It doesn't have to take forever, but if you haven't done it, or if you haven't like just sat down, pulled out a piece of paper and said, hey, what is my intention? And what do I want to focus on for today? Or what is really coming up through me right now that I need to pay attention to, to get something started, to kickstart a project, to take action on anything in your life. All right, so yeah, we're looking at foundations, looking at the structure, we're looking at belief systems that you pretty much grew up into. We're usually born into this world, so as soon as you're born into this world, it's like, whoa, like you're given so many programs or so many different things to take in that you really don't have time to actually like think, hey, should I craft my own plan? Should I actually pause and really see what reality comes out of me? What is my vision? So yeah, we're going to be creating new foundations. So today is a great energy to today is a great day, or to set an intention where you may focus on creating a new foundation with a clear intention. And so because we live dimensionally, which means you just have different perspectives, and the reason why you have different perspectives is because of the dimensions. They're coming from different angles. So you may be looking this way and see a fight, but somebody else over here has another perspective, and they see the fight this way, or it may be a person in the fight, you know. So that's a way that you can look at like what a dimension is or how dimensions work. And so we have different things going on with us, you know, in a 3D level, which is still pretty basic. You still don't get the common things. You can get a lot out of it, but you're still mostly gonna get like the common stuff, you know, simple equations, you know, or hard, or let's see, like 3D. You like, you know, what does a 3D reality look like to you? You can only put the goggles on to experience it. You know, how else are you experiencing 3D? You know, you can only look at the reality that's being created, and you can see things pop up and move around and change, but that's about it, you know. Whereas, okay, and so dealing with that 3D reality, basically today, all right, you may feel playful, you may be active, you may have some joy, be full of light, happiness. It's dealing with movement and communication. You'll be eloquent in your self-expression. So if you have a presentation today, or if you just want to say something, you know, even if it's congratulating your coworkers or your team, or just, you know, making a call to somebody, or going live, your expression will be pretty in sync. Most people that are born on these days, they're pretty restless because they're always in motion. And pretty much that's their nature. Working within this energy, or using this action of it, you know, for the day, or this intention, setting an intention within this day, throughout your day, it'll help predict the motion of all kinds. So anything that's going on around you, or you know, your senses will be heightened if you decide to actually do something today. Your intuition may actually be just a little bit more on point, you know, without you having to do so much, or you know, try and put in some work. It might just come automatic to you. Let's see. It's also a good day to restore the spirit and bring balance. Most people born on this day, or on these type of energetic days, they usually ignore the problems of life. So they're just in motion, and if it's something going on, they'll probably just ignore it because they just know, like, hey, you gotta keep moving. All right. Ooh, sorry, y'all. All right. So also, it's a good day to communicate, express, move, and stir the pot. All right. Say what? Okay. All right. So, yep. Today is also a good day to ask for clarity on your path. New opportunities are going to be coming your way, or they are coming your way, or they have came your way. You know, you might get a phone call, you might hear somebody mention something, or you might be online and come into some information, any type of thing. You know, opportunities exist all around you. It just depends on how you're looking at life at that present moment. You know, it's a good day to renew our lives. You know, come back into some things and decide, you know, what do we truly want to manifest? What does our heart really desire? It's also a great day to bring light to the things that are hidden or occult. So that can still deal with information. That can still deal with, nowadays, it's social media. So you may be on social media and here they come, you know, blurbing out about Offset and Cardi B. You know what I mean? You know, so different things like that. Or it could be also, you might see a stream of events occurring like in the news, it's like a common thread every single time. Like all of a sudden, here go a flood of information about daycares and the people in the daycares being crazy or not being mentally capable of their position, you know. And it's like you hear, it's like one, two, you know, it's back to back articles or news about it. And so different things, it's different topics that may come up in that same structure, in that same pattern. And that's because that's like the energy of the day. And it goes a little further as well because it can be constructed, which is why you have to kind of get more in tune with yourself, so that way you can understand synchronization or understand your energy, you know, your vibe, you know, and then mesh that with what the day is bringing, because what you exude is pretty much what it will give to you. All right, so it's a good day to ask for stability. It's a good day to find a better job or a business. It's a good day to ask for clarity in your existence, in our existence. It's a good day to ask for peace and happiness for the community, to have employment. It's a good day to give strength to women for procreation. And that's pretty major, you know, because if we're dealing with community and procreation and just women in general, you know, you want to empower women to create, to procreate. So in order for that to happen, you first have to deal with the health, you know, and then all the other components come together from there. So it's also a good day to remove people with bad intentions. Ask for a change of residence or country. And change your outlook if things are, you know, a little off for you. You know, if things aren't going well for you, change your outlook. Change how you're thinking about it. Change how you're perceiving the information. All right? So, usually with the intention of the day, like I said, which is action, for the next 13 days, usually when we're dealing with action, we're on the third day. So for the next 13 days, there is an underlying wave. And that wave is pretty much dealing with contemplating on what you want to achieve within the next either 260 days, 365 days, the next year, you know, 2019. You know, really taking the time out to say, hey, you know what? Let me stop right now and really outline my life. And it's not saying that, you know, you're trying to be perfect because you already are. You know, it's more so aligning all your cells, your 3D self, your 4D self, your 5D self, aligning yourself back up with your spirit, you know, and coming through to say, hey, what do I really want to achieve? You know, or what do I really want to accomplish within next year? It every day after breakfast. You know, like you could just come up with one thing, but as long as you know what it is and you're clear on it and you decide to make the move, no matter what, like it's non-negotiable that this is what you're going to do every day, then you are bound to get a result. And so that just ties back into what is your heart's desire to manifest. What is your heart desire to manifest? Okay? So the next 13 days, like I said, today is the third day. You can take time to contemplate what next year is going to be like, because we are giving birth and nurturing an agenda. And you are also replenishing your energy. We know we're in the fall season, so everybody wants to, be bundled up, warm, cozy, and that's fine. Replenish your energy. It's also a time to be reborn. And around this time, people do tend to struggle for security. And I mean, that's really about it. Setting intentions is a practice. It's not something that you're going to become perfect at as soon as you decide the day you start. Like, you're already perfect in it. It's already you. It's already something that's a part of you. It's more so about doing it and coming away from it, seeing yourself build the momentum for your success, for your purpose, or just for your heart to be, manifesting exactly what it is that it desires. And you know what? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you if you're coming back through and you're checking this out. Definitely hope you resonate with it. But yeah, go ahead and set your intention today, dealing with action. Choose one thing. You can choose one thing. Because somebody like me, I overload myself. I be like, all right, let's do this, and I might build a whole list. And then I look at it and I say, girl, are you really going to do all of this? And then sometimes I feel like I'm talking myself out of it by asking myself these questions. It's a whole confusing game, I tell you. But the most empowering thing that you can do is just always have an intention. It could just be how you want to be for the day, and repeat and repeat it to yourself. Make it an affirmation for you. You don't have to go around and share it with anybody right now. It just needs to be an affirmation for you. Something, if you want to change something in your life, write out what you are doing. Make it present. Make it sound as though this is what you're doing. And the energy comes from how it sounds to you, the emotion that's evoked with it, and then the action that tees it off. The action is what makes it easier to manifest. You set an intention and you take action. All right, y'all? So, man, I'm grateful, and I will see you guys tomorrow because this is going to be a daily thing. And as I'm speaking this to you and I'm sharing this with you, I'm literally in motion myself. That's why I'm here, even at this moment going live, because this was a part of my intention for 2019 and my goals that are further than that. Like right now is the vibration that's going to build the momentum for the goals that you really see in the far out future. But you got to come back to now. It's back to the future. Okay? It's back to the future. It's back to the future. I'm looking at you. Okay? Because sometimes I look over here. I'm looking at you. Okay? Yeah, it's back to the future. And then, you be present to make it happen. So you can get back to the future, okay? Like, seriously. So, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. You can also check me out on Instagram. I am ajones_. I adjust. Twitter, I think it's the same thing. But it was something else that I wanted to say. But I'll just bring it back around next time. All right, you guys. Y'all have a great day. I appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow.